Hello and welcome. Today we're going to take a look at the Make Toys Green Giant set in combine mode. If you want to see one of these Transformers in their individual review or transformation, I've already done those in separate ones, so you can find it in my upload history. Today we're just going to be doing him in combine mode and take an overall look at Devastator himself. I'm probably just going to call him Devastator throughout the whole video. But first off, we'll take a look at the guns here. You're going to take these two sections here, push these down, open that little bit right there, and connect back here. Push that in. And there is the barrel in. Then with these two sections, you're going to move these down and then connect these two sections here. And then you're going to take this male in with the female, push that in, and with these two sections right here, just going to peg those together, and this will slide right on top to give them like kind of I guess a scope or something like that. So not too bad. Devastator's gun. I do prefer this way. It does kind of have like an alternate way that you could do it, to where you can pull this out and it's kind of like a little Gatling gun, I guess you could say. It makes it a little bit longer, but I actually prefer that. So a couple of other things that it comes with, this chest piece that I just kind of set to the side. Now it does like move around and do all this little stuff here, so I didn't really explore a whole lot with these guys and see, maybe it like kind of moves around and attaches to one of these guys. I'm not really sure, but I just set it to the side and it doesn't look too bad. Then it came with a second head. This is the one that I'm not going to be using. Let me make sure that I got all this focused in for you guys. So he's got the eyes here, his mouth can open, and he's got this little red visor that you can come down on each side. Doesn't look too bad. I just actually prefer the other one. So we'll go ahead and get that focused back in. Then he came with these two little things that could attach behind two of the guys. Wasn't really sure what they were, but the whole purpose of them is because they are his forearm and his hands. So we'll go ahead and take a little bit closer look at the hands here, just for whenever I get them to combine mode. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see the articulation in the fingers. But as you can see, the thumb is on a separate ball joint right here. Each one of the fingers are individually articulated. Now, only here at the knuckle, but they're kind of like a little clamp, which is really nice that they didn't just make the bottom three one single piece clamp, and then this finger right here is kind of like a little trigger finger. So having them all individually articulated kind of gives you, I guess, some kind of cool poses, I guess, if you wanted to, but not too bad looking. Set that to the side. We'll go ahead and pull this one out. And the first guy that we'll start with, forgot, dump truck or long haul, whatever his name is. You're going to take these two sections out right here, set these to the side, and this is probably the more difficult of the six to get in his combined form or ready for it. So the first thing that we're going to do is come back with this section right here. You're going to pull apart right here and start rotating these leg sections down. Then with these little side skirts, these are on ball, or little hinges and ball joints, so you can move these down. If I can get it around here. There we go. To where it's like that. Come down with these wheels. And with these wheels, you're going to spin those in and rotate here at the thigh. Do the same with this one. There we go. This section here, you're going to press that in, and then just connect, just like you were putting them into robot mode. You're just going to put that in that little joint right there. Alright, so there's this section done. Then with this back section right here, you're going to separate here. I guess you can go ahead and do that as well. You're going to collapse these purple parts. Uh-oh. There we go. Do the same with this one as well. Collapse that purple part. Then you're going to rotate these inwards. And then you're going to connect this section, or the top section again. And whenever you come down with this, just kind of come down as far as you can go, to where it kind of lays flat, just like that, so mobile crane can sit on top. Then, I think that was it for that section. With mobile crane here, I just want to make sure everything's in view. You take the crane section off. I'm just going to put it to the side so it doesn't get in the way. Which side? Oh, this side you can break from, and you have this little tab that you can pull out It's kind of like got like a little hook there. And another thing that you're going to connect these two things with is you can kind of see that there's like a little, like a step or something like that, like stairs going up, and there's the hole for it. So that's going to connect in there, while this hook section is going to fit on top of this. So you kind of have to do them at the same time. It can give you a little bit of trouble sometimes, but there we go. Not too bad. Then with the head, we're going to come back to reveal. There we go. Reveal that, and then there's a little slider over here to where you can actually slide the head over so that it's sitting in the middle, which is really nice. These sections you'll do a little bit later, but you can go ahead, if they don't fall down, lift that section up there and that section up there as well. Now connecting these two guys, you have this little button right here and this button right here. You're going to try to fit these two sections around here, and these will kind of just fall in line there. So I might have to go off camera for this, I'm not really sure. There we go. He's connected in there, and push down right there, and that connects in there as well. So there is that part done. We can actually go ahead and put his chest piece in. This middle part will kind of fit right there in the middle, and then these two little pegs will fit in that little slot there and that slot there as well. If I remember how to get them in there. There we go. So there's that part. Let's go ahead and get these legs done. So now we're going to take Mix Master or Mixer, whatever they're calling them. With this section here, you're going to pull these feet up, just like so. Then you can kind of lift this up to where you can start. If it comes undone, it's not that big of a deal. You can just push it back together. There we go. And it should look something kind of like this, to where this part's hollow. Then you have the feet sitting on top, and then where you have this button right here, and there's a button right here. You push these two, and you can. This extends right here, so now you've got this on like a ball joint, which is really nice, and rotation, so it gives them that foot posability. So there is that section. Now we'll go ahead and get into this foot here. Going to take this section off, and if you kind of pull this back, I know you probably can't see it on the camera, but right up underneath here is a very, very hard button to get to. I don't even know if I can see it. But you barely get your fingernail in there, and yeah, there we go. So now we have that done. Just sitting like right up under. There we go. It's sitting right up under this little metal thing here. So you just kind of have to get your pinky finger in there if you can and press it down with your fingernail. Then with this section here, you're going to pull this down and then pull this out. And I believe, if I got this right, pull these down and then start rotating these out some, and so that you know exactly where you're supposed to put them. You see these two holes here on the back of this little engine. You have those two pegs there. Going to peg that on there, and then these two little pegs right here on the side of the engine are going to slot in on those sides. To give it a little bit more stability here in the back. There we go. So there's that leg done. Now with forgot what this is called, just whatever, power shovel. With these guys, it's pretty much the exact same thing, but you're going to split apart this section here. Going to come out with this, and I believe it just kind of does like that. Then these two sections, you just put those back into place without having this connected to them. And try to get everything pegged right back in there. Move that up. And with this, you just press down on these two little buttons right here, one on each side, and is it this way? Yeah, maybe it is. There we go. And rotate that way. And there is this hand done. All these pegs are coming out again, but not that big of a deal. And we'll set that to the side. And we'll do the same with this one. Try to go a little bit quicker. Pull this section out, pull that down, and just like that. These will peg back in here. And then you have this arm. There we go. And we can go ahead and start pegging everything together. So we'll take the legs and they just snap in there. Do the same with this one. And with the arm sections here, if I bring it around this way, you can see that there's a little button back here and one there as well. I'm going to push this button in while you press this thing in. There we go. And then we'll adjust the arms a little bit later here. Do the same with this one as well. And with these back hands here for a dump truck, you can take these little things, put them back here. And you can lay these little top things down. And then just kind of adjust a little bit. So like the way I have it right now, these aren't really actually sitting on the arms. So it looks like he's just got his arm and then you just have these like construction vehicles hanging off on his shoulder. But you can kind of move these around if I had them all pegged in there to where it looks a little bit better. I'll do the same with this one here. So you just kind of have to fiddle with it. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it just so because I wanted to make this a little bit short, and so you pretty much get the picture on what it's supposed to look like. This you can go ahead and put it on the back right here. You can leave it off, it's all preference. He can hold his gun pretty good. Go ahead and put that in his hand and put that thumb around. Come on, hold on to your stuff, dude. Alright, so, but there, Green Giant, or Devastator is, by Make Toys, and I am totally happy with this purchase. It was cheaper than Hercules, and I like the overall Devastator look of this guy over Hercules as well. But, I mean, you can't look at this and tell me that that's not one awesome combiner. Let me make sure that's all zoomed in for you. Just everything about him. They thought of every little detail with him. And, I love it. Even down to this little section right here. Giving him that extra, foot support with the engine and how it all connects. Some of the pegs and holes, I wasn't really sure of why they put there originally. Now it kind of all makes a lot more sense. Just the sliding of the head over to the side to where, you know, now it's in the middle instead of kind of just setting over here. Looks great. The fact that you can take this off, you could actually extend it and, I don't know, make it some kind of like melee weapon. It balances really well. As far as the articulation goes, you do have a ball joint here in the head. These shoulders, you can rotate here at this shoulder here. You can also bend in and out. You do have bicep swivel up here. You can bend at the elbow, and you can also rotate at the hand, and you already saw the fingers. Same thing with the other shoulder as well. He does have some waist articulation, so not a whole lot, but just because he's hindered because of long hauls wheels right here, but I guess you could get him a little bit over there. So it's enough to say that it's there. As far as the legs go, if you kind of move this skirt up, you can come forward with the front part of the leg a little bit, but I don't see why you would need to come any further than that unless you wanted to put them in like a kneel down pose. You can come back quite a bit. He can rotate here at the top thigh. He can bend 90 degrees at the knee. And then the foot moves all the way around and stuff like that, up, down, side to side, and same with the other leg as well. So let's go ahead and do some comparisons, and then we'll be done with this guy. Absolutely love him. This guy's going to look fantastic on my shelf. Move him there. And the guy that I have that's probably closest to his size, G1 Scorponok. So I don't know if they're both fitting in there. That's a lot of robot right there. So he's still, shorter than Scorponok there. He's taller than G1 Metroplex. So there's a little shot of them. Devastator, I didn't have time to put him back together so you can get a good look at him. Plus, he's old, so his limbs keep on falling off. But gives you a little idea. Here is, Scramble City Combiner, Computron. So as you can see, he's quite a bit taller than him. And two more size comparisons. Here's Fall of Cybertron, Optimus Prime. And here is a little World's Smallest Astro Train, to give you a little idea on him. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I tried to make it as short as possible, but wanted to make sure I covered every little detail. If you like videos like this, please subscribe. I plan on doing several more combiners, like I've got the Fans Project set Bruticus that I should be doing very soon, as soon as I get the upgrade set for that, and a lot of other things that I have coming in as well. So thanks a lot for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, and I'll talk to you later.